So is B-Sky-B's move an attempt to scupper any potential competition from Branston and his NTL partners? We're joined now by Alexandra Bosnjak, principal analyst at Ovum. Good morning, Alexandra. Let's talk about in aggregate what's happening here. We have clearly B-Sky-B getting involved in a story which everybody thought it would find it hard to do so. What is this doing to the shape, and what are they attempting to do to the shape of the British media landscape?
We always believe that the implications and in fact the increase in in-market deals will be on the rise. Convergence in itself, it's not just about new players entering the market, but also about relationships increasingly becoming important and implicating the pay TV market structure in the UK market.
How will the regulators view this, do you feel? The Office of Fair Trading is meeting a little bit, sorry, Ofcom, excuse me, is meeting a little bit later on today. How are they likely to view what is happening here, given the current rule structure that exists?
Well, once again, we at Owen, we also said in our initial comment on the news and ITV and NTL potential merger that EU impetus, regulation impetus is on the rise. Even before this was happening, you know, there is a huge, high amount of EU content regulation. Now, how the domestic regulator will look at it, it remains to be seen. What I can do, and I can say from the consumer perspective, it does implicate the market structure and the players, and most importantly, the choice of media we consume. If we do have, you know, one critical player having stake across the media landscape.
From a consumer point of view and looking at how everything is happening here and everything is shaking out, these deals are important, but there is a much wider overlay happening here, and everybody's involved in that, and that is the arrival of delivery via broadband, this sort of multi-aspect television, which we're beginning to see becoming a reality. B-Sky-B's been buying up broadband companies. NTL is pushing its broadband offering very, very clearly. What they need is content to fill that, and ITV sort of fills that role very nicely. Is that at the centre of really what we're talking about here?
Partly, yes, indeed. ITV is a hot property, you know, and we did say again, I repeat, in our very initial first comment that some of the ITV independent stations will try to liquidate their non-performing assets. What is happening here, in fact, is beyond the actual ITV. It is a chess game, and now we see a stalemate position, if you will, in terms of competition in the UK market. So it remains to be seen what happens, really.
Alexandra, thank you very much indeed for coming in and talking to us. Alexandra Bosnjak, principal analyst at Ovum.
Well, coming up next, we will bring you up to speed with all the top stories making headlines across the globe. Plus, President Hu Jintao will arrive in New Delhi today. We will have analysis on what this high-level visit means. Stay with us on Worldwide Exchange.